It's your job. Like, that's why you get the big bucks. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
Wow. If you go back to the video from yesterday, and I'm talking about you get the big bucks, that's why you have the responsibility and the accountability. It ain't just me saying it from home. These are the players that feel the exact same way. Let's play that back. All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good day so far. So I had a bunch of requests for this video as well. And this is one of those that, I don't know, man. You guys are really hype about this, so I'm kind of excited to see this. This is going to be from Uncommon Sense. And this video is titled J.R. Smith Exposes LeBron's Poor Leadership in the 2018 Finals. And the reason I'm excited about this one is because I have heard, not JR's take on this, but I heard, what's his name? Coach Ty Lue. I've heard his take on it, and I remember it very clear, where he talks about halftime going in, you know, during the finals, going in and like yelling at LeBron in front of like the entire group in the locker room and basically saying like, I need more from you. And LeBron is like quoting his stats. Say, I got like 20 points and, you know, 8 rebounds and 5 assists. What do you want me to do? And he's like, I want you to play defense. I want you to, you know, I want you to like do this, do this, do this, do this. He was like, I don't care about your damn stats. So like the idea that like that happened and it kind of like blew under the water, like not a lot of people talked about that, kind of surprises me, but it always left a big impact on me. So now let's get to chapter 2 of this saga. Let's see what other people's takes are, because there were a lot of other people in that locker room. So let's see what some of them say. We got to hear what the coach said. Let's see what some of the players say now. So anyways, all of that out of the way, guys. I'm linking the original video from Uncommon Sense down below in the description. If you haven't checked out his channel, I highly recommend it. Honestly, by the time I hit unpause and you hear the music playing on the intro and you feel the vibe of the channel, I'm pretty sure you're gonna go check it out and subscribe. It's a cool channel, man. Anyways, let's get to it, guys. Link in the original video down below in the description. You also see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. Good to be back. Good to be talking to you guys again. And yeah, other than that, let's do it. Like the video, hype the video. All that stuff helps. I'd appreciate it. And let's rock.
Unfortunately, the late, great Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, in my opinion, the 2 guys I ever played against that was willing to leave it all on the court.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
At halftime, and T. Lue looks right at Bron.
Ooh.
Says, I need more from you.
I said, Bron, you got to be better, bro.
Damn.
Okay, so this right here is from what I'm talking about. I didn't hear JR and Richard Jefferson talk about this, though. Interesting. 2 players who were in the locker room.
It's like, what you mean? I got this. I said, I don't care about no stats.
Do you remember Bron?
There it is. I told you, I don't lie. Sometimes I'm wrong, but I don't lie. Check my stats. No. Wait, is that real? Is that real? Oh. Guys, is that a real shirt? Did he actually wear that and promote it? Check my stats.
Action.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got this. I said, I don't care about no stats.
Do you remember Bron's reaction?
What you want me to do?
How much harder will you work in this offseason now to get back to the championship?
I'll push myself to exhaustion. Michael Jordan has got to be the first pick. He was extremely coachable.
Do you hear that, you guys? I'm going to play it back so you hear it again.
To be the first pick. He was extremely coachable.
He was extremely coachable. Yep.
Because we never see Lou the most chill.
He's so chill. He came right in there at halftime like, bro, you got to be better. You got to be better. Bro, I was like, what you want me to do?
What you mean? I got this. I said, I don't care about no stats. You got to be. He said, what you want me to do, T. Lou?
I'm averaging a triple-double in the finals.
Yeah, I was hoping, man. Uncommon is killing it with this video. I'm sorry I paused it. Oh, man. I was hoping he did this. I'm averaging a triple-double in the finals, so it don't matter. Who cares? If we don't win, it's not my fault.
So I don't care about no stats. You got to be. He said, what you want me to do, T.
I'm going to stop pausing.
I'm averaging a triple-double in the finals. I'm pretty good, I would think.
I'm leading in rebound and steals assists. He's like, I don't know.
He said, I don't know, but you need to be better. You need to figure it out. Get the ball, dunk the ball, shoot it, pass it, do whatever you got to do.
Unfortunately.
And that tells the whole story. If your coach is telling you, I need more out of you, you know, like we're do or die time. This is the NBA Finals. It's win or go home. And the player is just quoting his stats. There's a big problem. That's not what he's talking about, you know? Stats are stats. He might be talking about defensive intensity. He might be talking about leadership. Because if you're just racking up stats, then are you really leading the team? You know? So like the fact that his immediate response, and that's the 3 people now saying that was his immediate response, was Ty Lue saying, I need more from you, and him immediately quoting stats. That shows you where we are now, 10 years later, how he's asking for max money based on his stats, and stats alone. Winning has nothing to do with anything.
Unfortunately, the late great Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, in my opinion, the 2 guys I ever played against that was willing to leave it all on the court. And I mean it all. They were willing to, if it meant drop dead on the floor, those 2 guys, I'm convinced, would be willing to do that for the victory.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For so many reasons.
I was super, super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. Like, I was ecstatic. Like, obviously, I showed that the first wave of emotion was when everyone saw me crying. Like, that was all for 52 years of everything in sports going on in Cleveland. And then after I stopped, I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
So I don't want to hear from you LeBron fans that like, oh, it's taken out of context. He said it, he explained why he believes it, and then he ended it with, again, saying that made me the greatest of all time. Stop making excuses. Get some help.
No, everybody was just talking how they were the greatest team of all time. Like, they was the greatest team ever assembled.
Coded.
And for us to come back, you know, the way we came back in that fashion, I was like, you did something special. That's like one of the only times.
Yeah, and yeah, you could say you did something special, agreed, but you shouldn't have said the other thing over and over again.
In my career, I felt like, oh shit.
Holy crap, his jersey wasn't tucked in. He could have got called for a violation. I never realized it.
Like, you did something special. I haven't really had time to really like sit back and think, but that was a moment.
What an intro, man. What an intro by Uncommon.
Damn, it's just basketball.
Charlie Murphy.
It's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day.
Yes, sir.
Dave. Fanboy.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Fanboys.
Fanboys, LeBron James, fanboys.
LeBron James.
Welcome back to Fanboy Friday, my people.
Really, you guys don't want to subscribe to this channel after hearing that? Like, come on.
LeBron James fanboys, prepare for you and your king to be cooked. This Friday, we are having roasted duck. Let's get straight to it.
I'm talking about Bron, though. I remember y'all sitting on the bench 2 seats away from each other in 18 with Golden State when your ass ain't know which basket you was running to. Did you?
Hey, bro, you should have told me you was going to ask. I almost spit this damn water on myself, man. Hey, bro, why?
Man, that big motherfucker got that rebound, kicked out of you, took off the other way.
I got the rebound.
You got the rebound.
He dribbled it out.
And
He dribbled it out.
Were you dribbling it out or was dribbling the other way?
I was dribbling it out. So first, I got the rebound. I'm thinking we're going to call timeout because at that point, the game is possessional.
Yeah.
107, 107.
100%. So I'm thinking, okay, bet. We're not about to rush. We're going to get the best shot possible. Any other time, you look at it, and even now, teams do it. You get the rebound, you call timeout and get it to your best player, and then they make the play.
True.
That's how it go. So I didn't hear no whistle, so I'm like, all right, shit, I'm going to take this bitch to the corner. Like, let me get some space. KD, 7 foot. I ain't about to shoot over this dude, and he right here. Off an offensive rebound, you tripping. Yeah. Let me get to the corner. Nobody still to say nothing. So I'm like, all right, bet. Yo, It looked like they was trying to deny Bron, so I'm dribbling it out to get the ball to Bron. Like, bro, if I shoot this shit, they gonna be mad as fuck.
Yeah, they would. He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
They gonna be like, well, we gonna live and die with that.
And my problem with this whole thing is that everybody acts like they lost the game because of this. Look at the score. It's a tie game. They're going into overtime. They didn't lose the game here. They lost the game because LeBron got mad and he quit on the team after this. It is what it is, you guys. And yeah, did JR screw up there? Yeah, I'm going to be the guy, the monkey in the middle here. Yes, in my opinion, JR should have known whether they have a timeout or they don't have a timeout in this situation. And if they don't have a timeout, you have to take the shot. But at least you secured the rebound, because if you didn't secure the rebound, Golden State would have possession and timeout. And then next thing you know, they have 3 seconds or whatever to get a solid shot off. And when you got Clay, Steph, and KD on the other end, that's very dangerous. Good chances they're going to win the game. But at least he secured the ball. Now they can win it in overtime. But then the leader quit, and they didn't. It is what it is.
For me, I'm just like, at the whole time, I'm like...
But yeah, why wasn't this planned out? If you get the rebound, call a timeout. Or don't. This should have been mapped out in the timeout. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff you plan for. So maybe that's a mess up on Ty Lue's part. I don't know. But that should have been established before they went back into the the game here.
So for me, I'm just like, at the whole time, I'm like, man, listen, let me get this shit out of here. Get the big fella. He gonna do what he gotta do. Worst kind of worst, we got a timeout. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna call timeout because
I know, guys, really. Everyone likes to point the fingers, but why didn't Ty Lue call timeout? Why?
Timeout, I'm like, man, you wasted our timeout. Like, bro, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me. I wanted to call it. All right, man. All right.
Hey, but Bron's face, though, dog, when he was looking at...
he was hot.
He was legitimately hurt,
He was hot. He was confused because he didn't understand what is happening right now. And I'm literally looking at him like...
Yeah, at this point, it's like, talk to me, man. Like, even if I messed up, just talk to me. You're the leader. Let me know.
I'm trying to get you the ball.
Like, bro,
the silent treatment's the worst.
It's your job. Like, that's why you don't get the big bucks. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
Right. Wow. If you go back to the video from yesterday and I'm talking about you get the big bucks, that's why you have the responsibility and the accountability. It ain't just me saying it from home. These are the players that feel the exact same way. Let's play that back.
It's your job. Like, that's why you don't get the big bucks. They don't pay me enough for this shit.
Right?
Man.
Yeah, he did the same exact
thing. Yeah, you lead.
Yeah, but
my people, that was J.R. Smith describing his thought process in the 2018 finals. The 2018 finals where he made that mistake that many of people around the world, including LeBron James and his fanboys, that was a very convenient mistake to put all of the blame on J.R. Smith. Mm-hmm. Now, when I listen to J.R. Smith talk, what I hear...
Oh, no, you're not going to put this in the background. Uncommon. How am I supposed to listen to what you're saying if I'm going to look at these bricks?
Is a player who sounds uncertain. J.R. Smith, one who is a very competent basketball player. J.R. Smith, who one could describe as a hooper for sure. J.R. Smith, one who can definitely get you a bucket and did get plenty of buckets. This J.R. Smith sounded uncertain in this situation. And a player who is uncertain in this situation, to me, this is directly the fault of the person who is supposed to be leading them.
Yep, and that's why I'm going to meet in the middle and say it's both Ty Lue and LeBron. You got the floor general and the side, the actual general on the sideline. Both of these people need to be held accountable for stuff like this.
And that would be LeBron Ramon James, the false fake king.
Like if this happened on the Dynasty Chicago Bulls, say this happened in 1997, and they lost an NBA Finals, blah blah, well, whatever, or they lost a big game like this, and the exact same scenario happened. Michael Jordan was on the court, Phil Jackson was on the sidelines. We would point the finger at both of them, I feel, and be like, "What happened, Phil?" And then MJ, like, how did you not, like, how did the other four guys on the floor not know what to do if you got the rebound? Isn't that your job too? But also, Phil Jackson, shouldn't this have already been discussed, or you've been giving those commands from the sideline? I feel like we would have. But when it comes to LeBron, everyone goes so black or white. It's one or the other. You got to point the blame at one person. In my opinion, three guys are to blame. JR took the brunt of it, and I actually think he deserves the least amount of blame out of the three.
So let's talk about leadership, fanboys, and what leadership involves. Leadership involves preparing those who are following you for the battles to come. Leadership may involve delegating certain responsibilities.
Yep.
Leadership involves taking responsibility and accountability. But not only that, let me tell you what else leadership involves, LeBron James fanboys. Leadership involves, or maybe I should say leadership means that sometimes when you are tired as a leader, you have to fake it so that the rest of the team can't see your fatigue. You have to fake it like you still are at 100% so that you don't cause any doubt with the rest of the team. Sometimes as a leader, even though maybe you might be nervous, you have to push that deep down inside so that it doesn't come to the surface, so that your troops or your team or whatever it is can't see that you are nervous.
Yeah.
When you are feeling
on the flip side of that too, you could, if you are exhausted, you're dead, you're tired, blah blah blah, all that. If you are a good leader, then your troops follow behind you. You can have a moment where you go, guys, I'm dying out here. I need some of you guys to pick up some of the slack. You're okay to do that. As long as you've been leading the right way the whole time, they'll know, oh man, homie never asked me to do this. All right, I'm going to step up for him. And they'll be more than willing and happy to do it. They'll actually be like really inspired to do it and pumped up and motivated, But you can't do what he did, which is completely disengage. I don't care if he's tired. I don't care if he's nervous. I don't care about any of that. If you're going to just completely ignore your team and disengage from them, you did the one thing you shouldn't do. Any of these other options are fine. Fake it or confide in with your troops and say, hey, I need you to have my back. Those are good options. The silent treatment is the worst leadership method ever, really. There's no worse leadership method than just, I'm mad at you, so I'm just going to be quiet, and you guys are going to have to feel this tension all day. That's terrible. Everyone is going to be on their worst performance now.
Doubtful as a leader. You don't want to let that show so that you don't cause any doubt with the rest of the team. When you are a leader, you have to put your feelings and emotions aside, and you have to portray that unwavering confidence, that unwavering belief that you can win the game. This is what you have to do as a leader, and this is what the good leaders accomplish. And the best leaders, and if we're talking about basketball in the NBA, these are the leaders who are able to form dynasties.
Yes, sir.
Whether you're talking about the Celtics.
Yeah, because it's not going to be a one and done, which is LeBron's classic. It's just a one and then everything falls apart. To build a dynasty, you need that foundation, that structure, like Uncommon is talking about. And that structure requires a consistent coach and a consistent floor general. And it just doesn't happen with LeBron teams because he's not consistent.
The Lakers or the Chicago Bulls. The leaders who are able to do these things are more often able to win more than other players in the league. So when I hear J.R. Smith speaking like this, saying, hey, basically I was trying to get the ball out, didn't know whether to call timeout. I was trying to get it to Bron because he was the leader of the team. And if he takes the last shot, it's not going to be a big deal.
Hold on, I have to do it because he showed it. Guys, anyone other than me, I think it's 1990 hoops or 91 maybe. Anybody have that basketball card? Something Vincent, I think is the name. Guy played for Orlando. Yeah, like you can see the jersey back there. And Jordan had his jersey stolen that day and ended up wearing number 12. Anybody else have that card? Is it worth anything these days, or is it so common that like it doesn't mean anything?
Because he was the leader of the team, and if he takes the last shot, it's not going to be a big deal. But if I take the last shot, I'm going to get criticized for it.
That's also when you know you're in a toxic system. He in a crucial moment like that, he's thinking LeBron is going to be mad at me if I make the wrong decision. That's bad leadership, then. That means it's unclear what the leader expects out of you. And that kind of silent treatment stuff tells me the whole story. All you know is he's mad, but he won't tell you why or what you did wrong. So how are you supposed to improve if that doesn't happen? I don't blame JR. In that case, I'd be playing to not piss him off too, I guess. Actually, I wouldn't, but I'd probably be off the team because I wouldn't be catering to him.
Well, this is exactly the things that we have been talking about with LeBron James for a very long time.
Yes, sir.
This is the repercussions of understanding that if LeBron James doesn't win, there will be a scapegoat, and it won't be him. If LeBron James doesn't win, he won't get the blame, but you just might get the blame. Not you just might. You absolutely will get the blame. So this is J.R. Smith understanding that in that moment, he should get the ball back out to LeBron James because that is the person who's going to be able to take the last shot or do whatever without any repercussions. And in J.R. Smith's hesitancy, in J.R. Smith's uncertainty, he ended up making a huge mistake.
And he made the mistake, and then he got ignored with the silent treatment the whole time. How do you think he's going to play in overtime? Do you think he's going to be confident now? If LeBron would have been like, listen, this is what you did. This is what was expected. You didn't do this. This is the outcome. All right. Water under the bridge. Let's freaking win this in overtime, man. Come on, brother. If he went in with that type of leadership, now JR has learned a lesson. He's learned what he did wrong. He's learned what's expected of him next time. And he's also going, we're going to do this anyways, Stay focused on the game. It's time to win. There's a lot of mistakes that happen in one game. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was funny when, the Spurs lost the lead in whatever game it was in the NBA Finals. And, it was a massive lead. But then everyone just remembers who messed up at the very end. Well, there's a lot of plays that had to go wrong in order to lose a 25-point lead or whatever. But everyone just remembers the final mistake. Anyways, point being, a good leader would have gotten JR ready to play because you got 5 more minutes of basketball on the biggest stage. Stay focused.
But again, this is not all JR's fault by any means. Because before that, LeBron James was in a position where he had little Steph Curry on him. And instead of being a killer like Michael Jordan and Kobe in taking the game, LeBron James chose to pass to George Hill.
Mm-hmm.
You better catch this ball, go James! And even after...
Hold on, let me see this play again. Yep, you do have little Steph right on you. You got 2 guys ready to take you if you penetrate to the basket, though. So this is one of those situations where we know LeBron's not confident in his jump shot. Because if he was, he could take a dribble anywhere he wants in this range, or just take a step back, or just shoot straight up, because Steph is not going to block the shot. But he wasn't confident in it. Instead, he's going to throw the ball through triple traffic, which I'm surprised the ball actually even got there, to tell you the truth, because it would have been so easy for an arm to just extend or this arm to extend and bat away the ball.
James!
It reminds me of the All-Star game. You guys remember when he passed up to D Wade on that last possession, and then like Kobe and Melo are like, "What the hell did you do?" It's like this looks like the exact same play all over again. One-handed lazy pass.
Or chill.
Hold on.
You better catch this ball. Go,
Yep,
James.
one-handed throw both times. Except for in the All-Star game, he throws it out to here, and it doesn't quite make it. Both times turnover.
And even after J.R. Smith got the rebound, LeBron James could have instructed him to call a timeout.
Or not turnover. Sorry, that one was a foul.
But instead, LeBron James was just standing there looking stupid, like, what are you doing? So
good leader.
There's a clip from The Last Dance that's showing the Chicago Bulls practice, and it's showing Michael Jordan yelling at Ron Harper. I can't remember exactly what he was yelling at Ron Harper for. It might have been something about getting over a screen or something. But anyway, he was yelling at Ron Harper, and it seemed like what he was really yelling about is the lack of urgency at whatever Ron Harper was doing at the moment. You know, Jordan was saying something like, hey, don't hesitate. Like, just do it. And so this sense of urgency that Michael Jordan...
I was not laughing at Uncommon. I was laughing at what I saw in the background here. Look at him. Look how annoyed he looks right now. He's like...
Just do it. And so this sense
get that shit out of here. Basketball must have been so boring for MJ. It's no wonder why he kept retiring. Like, this game is too easy.
Urgency that Michael Jordan had in practice. This is why Michael Jordan's teammates always seem certain on the basketball court, because Michael Jordan made them practice the same way you would play a game, because Michael Jordan made them practice with a sense of urgency. And because Michael Jordan was relentless about how his teammates practiced, was relentless about how he practiced, and was quick to correct anything in practice that he knew may cost them the game when it's game time.
And that's how you know Uncommon knows exactly what he's talking about. That's literally the point of practices. That's where you fix all these problems. The basketball court, like the actual game, that's the stage. That's the concert. That's the performance. But all the tools that you acquire are built through practice. And then you just lean on what you're the best at when it comes to the performance. This is how it's supposed to go. But I never hear stories about LeBron James in practice and him being a good leader. I never hear it. I never hear about his expectations. All I hear is people say he works out a lot, like he trains a lot himself. But I never hear how that plays into how the rest of the team is and how the team is functioning. I never hear that about Kevin Durant either. I hear he gets like 1,000 shots up a day, but I never hear that he's leading the team.
Because Michael Jordan didn't play about those kind of things. When they were actually in the game, Michael Jordan's teammates always played with confidence. They always knew what to do. And this is the difference, again, with LeBron James. Because LeBron James, I mean, my goodness, do they even really run scrimmages in today's modern NBA?
That's a good question, by the way. I would love to know the answer of that, because I feel like every NBA player these days is just getting their individual workouts and their trainings. That seems to be it. The nutritionists are all one-on-one. Like, everything just seems to be one-on-one. And then when it comes to team ball, they just execute it like robots, you know?
How often does that actually happen? And why didn't J.R. Smith know exactly what he should do in that scenario? Because I guarantee you, the Chicago Bulls in that scenario, any Chicago Bull who was on that court, whether it was Bill Wennington or Steve Kerr or Tony Kukoc or Harper or Rodman or whoever it was, any Chicago Bull in that scenario would have known exactly what was expected of them. But here it is, J.R. Smith was acting with uncertainty because he had no real leader. And
I agree. And once again, I'm going to actually call out both of them, LeBron and Ty Lue. I'm going to lean heavier on Ty Lue when it comes to this one, because you got 2 free throws, right? All you need is one messenger. And you see coaches do this all the time. Here, we got a perfect image here. Say this is their bench. Ty Lue standing right here, asking whoever is positioned out here, not boxing out. Come over here. Okay, cool. They have a quick little conversation. Hey, if we get a rebound, we call a timeout. Or if you get a rebound, that's it. Like you put up a shot immediately. Okay, pass the word on. All right, cool. Now you pass the word over here. Now you pass the word down here. It trickles down to everybody. Everybody knows, because in between free throws, you get a quick break. You get a quick time to walk away and go talk to your players. All you needed was one messenger. So I know that this is framed as just it's LeBron's fault. Yes, it is, as the floor general. But Ty Lue dropped the ball here too.
Their leader, unlike Michael Jordan, didn't instill them with confidence. Their leader, unlike Michael Jordan, who he was able to lean over to Steve Kerr and say, "Hey, Steve, if they double me, I'm passing you the shot." Yep. And Steve Kerr said, "Hey, if you do that, I'll be ready for you."
Yes, sir.
J.R. Smith didn't have that kind of confidence instilled in him. J.R. Smith had uncertainty instilled in him by a guy who he knew if J.R. Smith had taken the shot and missed it for the game, and the media and fans and everybody was dumping on J.R. Smith, which he was getting dumped on anyway for making that mistake. J.R. Smith already knew LeBron James is not going to come to my defense. Yeah. LeBron James is going to say, I don't know what J.R. Smith was thinking.
I was just trying to see if you knew.
It's true. It's true. When you know your leader is just going to throw you under the bus, it's hard to perform, man.
Exactly what his state of mind was. Did he think that you guys had it won, or did he think he was trying to make a play? Not sure.
Okay. What do you mean I'm not sure? No, I don't know his state of mind.
Isn't it your job to find out? Instead of ignoring him the entire time on the bench, shouldn't you have asked him so that you can teach him? Because you're supposed to be the greatest player of all time, at least according to your own opinion. Shouldn't you give that knowledge to the next person then? Isn't that part of being great? Is teaching?
Did you know if he knew the score?
A little baby.
Thank you.
Grab your purse. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. This is the funniest walkout I've ever seen. Later, buddy.
He cost me a championship. I don't know what the hell that is about.
Am I mistaken? Was that not game one? Get over it, LeBron. It's a 7-game series. Come on. Lead.
A bunch of other cuss words.
Yeah. This motherfucker right here.
LeBron James was not going to have his back. LeBron James wasn't going to say, "Hey, look, J.R. Smith missed a shot. We live to play another day."
That's it. Thank you. That's what you got to do. Yeah, well, we had a lot of miscommunication towards the end of regulation. That ain't going to happen again in game 2. Don't sweat it. We'll be back. Come on, man. Stop acting like a baby. Not only is he acting like a baby, it's like he's doing it so he can get pity points and, he wants that.
However, let's get to the other part. So J.R. Smith did make the mistake. It happened. And so the thing I was talking about leaders having to control their emotions, about leaders, sometimes when you're doubtful, you have to push that aside and look confident for the rest of the team. Sometimes,
real quick, every time you see Luke Longley back in the day make a mistake that drove, that drove either Phil or Michael Jordan crazy, guess what would happen the second a timeout was called? You'd see Jordan or Phil in his face telling him exactly what you did wrong and exactly what I expect you to do next time. And then it was settled. They moved on with their lives. No need for silent treatment. You got a problem? Address it now. Sorry. When I started this video, I didn't think I was going to have this much to say constantly, but I do. I really do. Because this is really about the issue of leadership.
fearful, you have to push that aside and look confident for the rest of the team. Sometimes when you're fearful, you have to put that aside and look courageous for the rest of the team. Sometimes when you are tired, you have to put that aside and look energetic for the rest of the team. But LeBron James, after the J.R. Smith mistake, he did none of that.
Even look at him. I mean, this is the worst. This is the most uncomfortable sequence I've ever seen.
LeBron James,
like he's looking to you, man. JR is looking to you. Like just talk to me. You know, it's one of those situations. I'd rather you freaking lose your temper and yell at me than freaking ignore the problem.
On the bench, pouting like a little biatch.
Yeah, straight up.
Pouting like a little punk.
like a child. He's straight up. He's just acting like an immature child. That's right.
Pouting like a 3-year-old child.
They don't look up to LeBron anyway.
That's
what was that quote taken from? Wow. Nah, he's crying like he must. This must have been exactly what he looked like when Pat Riley took his cookies and ice cream. Like straight up, it's got to be exactly what it looked like.
LeBron James did. That's what this great leader did. And shout out to Sports and Fitness Rants, because funny enough, I had just watched this video, I guess, of Jason Williams saying that Luka Doncic needs the leadership of LeBron James. Yeah, Luka, if
That's
you
crazy.
Never want to win a championship, please listen to LeBron James. At the very least, if you want to know how to lose more than you win, please listen to LeBron
It's like
James.
saying you want to know how to pass this test. Here, this guy gets a 40% every single time. Let's have him teach you how to do it. I don't think so, dude. I want the guy who gets good grades to help me.
But yes, my people, J.R. Smith in this clip and him talking about his uncertainty, him talking about the fact that, hey, I was trying to get it to LeBron because LeBron is not going to have any consequences for missing this shot, exposes the poor leadership of the Duck, exposes the fact that LeBron James, despite all the media hype, despite what they tell you LeBron James fanboys, LeBron James is a terrible leader.
Agreed.
And that's why LeBron James is 3.5 and 6 in the finals. I still call it the 4 and 6 kingdom, but it is maybe less than 3.5. I think I did the math one day. LeBron James should really have 1.5 championships. He should have a half a championship for each one he got with the super team, and he shouldn't get any credit for the Disney bubble ring.
Oh, man.
If we're just being honest.
I mean, if we're talking about respect levels, yeah, I don't respect. I respect the one. That one's even hard. The one he got in Cleveland, it's hard to take it away, but even that one has its own crap filled inside of it. So, but in the books, it's 4, even though I don't respect it.
But for the sake of what's on paper, we can say 3.5 and 6. But anyway, happy Fanboy Friday, people. LeBron James fanboys, you are still ridiculous, and so is your team. Every day that you wake up deciding that you will continue being a fan of LeBron James and continue to defend this ridiculousness, you yourself are ridiculous.
Imagine right now there's probably millions of LeBron fanboys that think the Lakers made a mistake by signing Austin Reeves instead of giving that money to LeBron. I bet you they really, truly believe it.
When you look in the mirror, there is nothing good that you have to offer society. So, yeah, you know, you can still make that change any day now. But anyway, let me know
Good luck
what you guys
making all these mistakes and causing all these problems and blaming everything else around you. Yep. Don't tell me you don't do it, LeBron fans.
think in the comments. What do you think about JR's description about what was going through his head in that moment? Do you think that this is well, it's obviously J.R. Smith's fault. He made the thing. But do you think LeBron James, as a non-leader, definitely shares in the responsibility in what happened with J.R.
100%.
Smith? Do you think LeBron James' lack of leadership is responsible for J.R. Smith's lack of decisiveness, lack of certainty of what to do in that moment? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.
That was a truly epic video. Really glad you guys requested that I check this out. Really good time. Guys, go check out Uncommon's channel. Link is down below. Before I leave, to answer that question, yeah, I already built it up in my head where the responsibility lies. And I give it 40% Ty Lue, 40% LeBron James, and 20% JR. Why 20% JR, even though he's the guy who did it? Because he is not, I mean, go look at how much he's getting paid that year, and that'll answer the question why he's not the most responsible one for it. Okay? That goes to the leadership, and that goes to the high-paid personnel in order to do the job, to have the responsibility, and to be proactive when it comes to what you need your players to do. Okay? That's all it is. And if this happened with the Chicago Bulls back in the day, I would have said the same thing. You know, this falls on Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson. And tell you the truth, I'd also throw in Scottie Pippen because he was also a different type, but still a floor general in his own. You know what I mean? He was a messenger very often. And so the responsibility would fall on all three of them. I would have the same exact opinion. So anyways, with all that being said, man, just be accountable for your own crap, you guys. Like, that's it. You know, own up. Own up. Like, JR's owning up. He's like, yeah, I guess I made a mistake. You know, like, I made a mistake, but nobody told me what to do. So I was trying not to make a mistake, and by doing so, I guess I made a mistake, is what it is. At least he's owning up. Nobody else is owning up for their part in that. And I'm not trying to rag all over Ty Lue, but I can't, like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Did Ty Lue ever take any accountability for his team not knowing what to do if they got a rebound in that situation? Because if not, that needed to be addressed as well. LeBron obviously grabbed his purse and he walked out, but like, did Ty Lue get it? What did he say in the press conference? There is what I'm really curious about. Because yeah, those are the two guys who we needed to hear something from them, and I didn't hear anything from LeBron other than like, I don't know, and then he walks him out. So anyways, guys, I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this video wasn't too long for you. But either way, I'll see you all in the comments. All right, guys, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more content like this, and hit that hype if you thought it deserves it. But most importantly, is to be water, my friends.